Natalie, JPU, Jamaica, politics uncovered. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica, we say. Jingle. Jamaica politics uncovered, JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JPU stands strong. Oh yes, we're standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica
Every day.
stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision, we say.
JPU with Jamaica
Every day. Real news on time, helping Jamaica plan.
together we rise, one heart, one land.
One JPU. Jamaica, we say.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining. How are you guys? Happy Jamaica Day, guys. Happy Jamaica Day. Give me an audio check, guys. Let me know if you can hear and everything is fine. I hope you guys are enjoying the weekend so far. Hope you all are doing well. Wagwan. Guys, I am so happy to be talking about this evening. We're talking about our nurses, yes, who are returning home, some of them, and we're going to talk about some other things as well. So, moderators, welcome back. Big up on yourself. Thank you for joining. Let me see who there. Happy Sabbath to all you Sabbath keepers. Yes. Boy, the week just run faster. The days them just move faster. Thank you for the audio check. Thank you. So what going on to know? Are you guys doing all right? I hope so. Guys, want to remember when the health minister of Jamaica first said that he wanted our Jamaican nurses to come back home. I don't know how many of you were here and heard me say that, well, first of all, as soon as he said it, you had the political operatives who were out here just trying to make it look bad, like our healthcare system is so horrible and nobody's gonna come and nobody should come, right? Because you always have a group of people in a Jamaica who fight against the country. That is their sole purpose. And these people are connected to the PNP. So when the news come out, them say, oh, no, don't come back. The healthcare system is this and the healthcare system is that. Don't come back. That's what the people them say, no? The people them supposed to be Jamaicans wanting to see the best for their country, whether them preferred political parties in power or not. But them tell the people them say don't come back. I want to remember what I said over here. I said, listen, you are gonna have people who will not go back, and you're gonna have people who will gladly go back in the name of patriotism. You have some people who are in America or Canada or the UK where they went there like me, young, and they've built a life there and them can't just up and leave. They might have a family, stuff like that. And them the people that then cannot leave. It depends on where you are in your journey, in your career. It depends on where you are in your living situation abroad. That's what I said. But I say big up the patriotic people because you have some people who are patriotic Jamaicans and they're able to go and they're going to gladly go and they're not going to make that decision based on money. Because that was one of the talking points. Them can't pay away, right? So, lo and behold, guys, breaking news this evening on JPU. The health minister of Jamaica, Dr. Tufton, has managed to bring home over 130 nurses to work in Jamaica from across the diaspora in the United States of America, in the UK, and in Canada. Me go read the article, me gonna hear because enough people not gonna like this. Enough people not gonna like this. But me love it. Let me remind you guys, there was this article. I don't know who was the author of this, but that should be some important information. But since I don't have the article, I'm not gonna stress it. But when you remember, see it there. That was February 2nd, 2026, when you have some people come say, nope, we're not coming home. Yeah, but they don't speak for everybody, obviously, right? And meanwhile, you have these people. The Observer published this today, the 27th, saying 26 Jamaicans among 130 who respond to health ministry advertisements. So I'm going to give one of the details about it, my dear. And I love it, yes, because patriotic people, I just love it. You know, it's a big moment for me. It's a big deal. But let me go ahead and read it and tell you now. Guys, please do hit up the like button when you come in. And good night, everybody, and share the live, people. So here it says, the Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting that advertisements it placed abroad for specialist nurses to work in Jamaica's hospitals have received 134 responses, 26 of which are from Jamaica. So I am assuming that these 26 are nurses who were trained in Jamaica and went abroad. That's what I'm assuming, but let me read on. It says, quote, 2 of the 26 are nurses who left the system to work in the United Kingdom in 2023, with one application from a British nurse who worked in Jamaica before. Others are from several countries. That's what the ministry told the Jamaica Observer on Thursday, yesterday. Responding to the developments, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Tufton said that he was happy to see the number of Jamaican nurses seeking to return home. And guys, this may be the only way for some nurses to actually return home who are Jamaicans who wanted to come home anyway, right? So this is like a foot in the door kind of thing. Quote, it is good that our own people see it fit not only to come back and prop up the healthcare system, but to assist in the building of a great nation. The government looks forward to having them here as quickly as possible and will ensure that they are properly settled in. The news comes weeks after Dr. Cheryl Morgan, who migrated in 2009 after graduating as a registered nurse from the University of the West Indies, told the Observer that she would not answer a call by Tufton for nurses who had migrated to return home and work in the public health sector. She said Tufton's call had raised eyebrows among Jamaican nurses in the United States, noting that she and her migrant co-workers had left to seek better salaries, benefits, and work environments in America, Canada, and England, and even other Caribbean nations. Let me take a pause there. In 2009, that was a long time ago, right? And if you look at the nurses in Jamaica today, you look at the wages that they're getting today, and you look at the advancement in the healthcare system today compared to 2009, that's a far cry from then, right? So we have to acknowledge that. And I'm surprised that, nurses are critical thinkers. And for this person to be making reference to 2009 and say that we're not going to come back because we didn't leave from them time there, aren't you thinking? We've advanced, okay? All right, so Tufton had thrown the invites out during his recent visit to Washington, D.C., New York, and Miami, and said that he would be formalizing it through actual advertising and promotion. Making the case for their return, he pointed to improvements in the country's infrastructure, ongoing hospital upgrades, efforts to reduce crime, which had been a huge burden on our healthcare system over the many decades, and the opportunity for individuals to have more disposable income, saying it had made Jamaica increasingly attractive as a place to live and work. What this means, he said, I believe, and I'm saying so with a lot of faith and conviction and hope, is that some of the very Jamaicans who have left our shores for greener pastures will consider and return to our shores. And we are saying to Jamaicans who live in the diaspora, whether in Canada, UK, US, or elsewhere, come back home. We have a place for you in the health system within the areas, obviously, where we are short of specialists. We will find a way to incentivize you to relocate, which means that just like in America, if you are, let's say, an agency nurse, you get assistance with moving and housing and stuff like that. So it sounds to me like this is the same thing that the Jamaican government is putting to the people who actually want to do it. We will work with you because we would like all those posts to be filled by Jamaicans who have left us, which is their right to do so. He also said we would be focusing on nurses who have not yet been lured away from Jamaica, stating that there would be a housing program for staff across the country and more training opportunities. But he insisted that some positions were difficult to fill because of the location and specialized skills required. It goes on and on, guys. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but in closing, the health minister said, I'm pleased that in health, there are Jamaicans and others outside of Jamaica who see Jamaica to as a place where they can come live, work, and raise their families. It's something that we want to encourage as we seek to satisfy the demand to support health needs in the country. So the ministry said that of the 134 applicants, 42 are registered nurses, including 16 Jamaicans, 14 perioperative, 12 midwives, 12 specialists who work in psychiatry, mental health, including Jamaican currently working in Canada, 10 in critical care, including Jamaicans working in the UK, 9 in pediatric, including a Jamaican based in the UK, 6 in eye care, 6 in nephrology, which is kidney, 5 in public health nursing, 5 specialists in accident and emergency, including a Jamaican in the UK, and 4 nursing educators, including a Jamaican in the UK. So, guys, this is huge. This is big. Let me see what this say. The respondents also include people trained in nursing informatics, including med surge, cardiology, among other specialty areas. This is great news. This is wonderful news. But, guys, these are not the only Jamaicans who would have loved to take the opportunity. There are many Jamaicans in healthcare in the diaspora who wanted to do it, but just were not able to, are in a position to do so. Okay, because either family obligations are, just different life circumstances. So I am very happy to see this. How about you guys? Me glad to see it. The people, I mean, if you don't in a position to do it, don't say anything, or you know, say that I hope that who can do it are patriotic enough to do it. But the people that will come out come talk about, oh, we left from 2009. because we did want better pay and this and that. We don't care. At 2026 now, and Jamaica is a place that is good to work and live and raise families. And we don't have the perfect healthcare system, and there's no perfect healthcare system in the Western world, right? But as the minister said, the infrastructure built up from them time there, the nurses them have gotten increases over time, and things are not horrible. Okay. So I am so elated to hear that. Now, Jamaica, on top of the shortage that we had before Hurricane Melissa, remember with the hurricane, that put a dent in the crisis as well. So that is wonderful. Now, the next topic, guys, moving on, moving on. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the like button when you come in. Guys, the people them we come over here for the politics. Make we talk a little bit about that woman here. Me not really take up other bloggers and talk about them, or other people who are on the platform here. I don't do that normally because, we're in our lane over here. We're about the politics over here and, other social stuff. But, we have to talk about Dionne Jackson-Miller. Dionne Jackson-Miller is a journalist, supposedly. Be a journalist, but she come over YouTube, yes, about not talk about Dionne Jackson-Miller, the YouTuber. Me I talk about Dionne Jackson-Miller, the journalist in a Jamaica. Now, people, Dionne Jackson-Miller come out from Warmington, and she talk some Lord Jesus. Me no know. Me feel like say me no like accuse people of them. So, but Dionne Jackson-Miller, the way you come out from Warmington, me I wonder if somebody pay you for do it. The woman come out from Warmington because Warmington depend the ECJ. And she attack how she did surprise when he was appointed to the ECJ. And she start to read out file. I talk about Warmington did put up a middle finger to journalists. Warmington did say this about Mark Golding. Warmington did cuss that the bad word there. And Warmington is a horrible person. I'm say, but hold on there. Over the years, me hear the people them accuse Dionne Jackson-Miller say she a PNP. And you know I never go down that road. Cause me not go really make sure people voice them opinion. Me go put a political label on them. I don't function like that. You see how long me did a wall out with the Integrity Commission, and when people are say them a PNP operative and never went there, me say leave them at the end of their work. But them reveal themselves to me. And once you reveal yourself to me, me not gonna live in a denial, right? I am gonna see you for what you are. And I saw the Integrity Commission for what they are, based on their behavior toward the Prime Minister leading up to the election. I said, yes, at this point in time, the Integrity Commission is behaving like them have some PNP operative over there who are hell-bent on taking down this Prime Minister for no reason. Okay? So now, this evening now, I am going to say, Dionne Jackson-Miller, when the people them say you're PNP, me think say you're PNP for true. You have a right to be PNP now. But you don't have to be no undercover PNP. You can come out brawling, come say you're PNP. So me want to know now, Dionne Jackson-Miller, when Dayton Campbell did depend on the ECJ, me never see you come out and talk about Dayton Campbell behavior. Eh? Or who have worse behavior than Dayton Campbell? Dayton Campbell did come out and attack the mental health community and them tell him same to apologize. Remember him did go up on the debate stage and say, we on this side are mentally fit and them over there, they're not mentally well. Referring to the JLP candidates them on the debate stage on debate night. You don't remember that? When Dayton Campbell say the JLP them mentally ill. You know remember? Him fit for the pan ECJ? Hmm? Look on the sitting them where Dayton. Look how Dayton. Lord have mercy. Me not no time for read out film file, Me just don't have the time. But there we can go down a whole list of things with Dayton Campbell, and I'm not picking on him. I am saying Dayton Campbell because Dayton Campbell is a PNP on the ECJ. So she's going to pick on the JLP on the ECJ and go down and read out. Look here, man. Yes, Warmington, him don't have no manners sometime. Sometime Warmington go on with some sitting. He make you shame of him. A true, no joke about it. Uno know him put up the middle finger for true. And uno know him cuss the people them on the phone for true. And him talk about Mark Golden in the last election. Him say some things, him say him don't want no white man can lead Jamaica. That's his opinion. That is not something that I'm going to bring him down for. Jamaica is a majority black country. And Mark Golden behavior toward some of the black man them are sitting in our country. Me not like it neither. And me not think him fit for lead Jamaica anyway. So me not go bring down Warmington for that way him say about Mark Golden. But look how much things Mark Golden say about people. Dionne Jackson Miller, me never hear you come talk when Mark Golden say the people them, the PNP people them must elect him. Make him and him Tap and Harris friend them come run the country. You never seen a problem with that. Eh? Dionne Jackson Miller, when Mark Golden and Peter Bunting were caught in the leak, sabotaging the PNP and sabotaging Dr. Phillips and writing letter to Dr. Phillips, writing letter for sign to the Governor General after Dr. Phillips beat them. Said the Governor General for remove him. You never see that. You never see that. You think Mark Golden fit for the president of the PNP and fit for the opposition leader based on those things alone? Hmm? You look like say he is lock up some of the time. You never remember when time Mark Golden come and say Andrew Holness thief and Andrew Holness wicked and Andrew Holness cruel and them something there. You did ask Mark Golden say if him fit for be president of the PNP or leader of the opposition for call the prime minister thief and him don't have no evidence to the man thief anything. You did go ask Mark Golden say if bring one of Andrew Holness accusers where him thief something from for come to the fore and come talk. You did ask Mark Golden them question there. Yes, a PNP. And nothing wrong if you're a PNP, but don't make sure you're a PNP. You come out here and come attack and come pick on people. True, they get appointed. And you know come out here and come attack and pick on the people in the PNP will do some worse thing. What is wrong with you? You think you can get away with them? There's something out here? A different time now, you know. You take up YouTube because you know you couldn't go up on mainstream, go talk them something here. You couldn't go up on mainstream, go do what you do with Warmington. Because the man not trouble you. Yes, him now no man at some time, but him now trouble you. So you take up the man and come do this. Him get appointed to the ECJ, you out of order, man. Why you don't tell Mark Golden say the people of Jamaica rejected him September 3rd, 2025, and see him like how him say Peter Phillips need to step down because him lose, Mark Golden for step down and go on now. Or you don't say that? When Mark Golden did come and say the dead comrades them for vote, in other words, we are going to do some criminal activities in the election to get votes. Remember the time there, Mark Golden say, the dead people them, all who dead and gone. You don't remember that? You don't remember the bad word of Mark Golden cuss when the at might catch him? Him fit for be opposition lead. Look here, Dionne Jackson Miller. No make where you have nothing out here. Don't do that. Leave the man alone. The man never trouble you. Some of you know who now tell you over PNP. So if you can't take up the man and trouble the man. I don't like that she say look at one thing about him. You know, she go down in her history. Every little thing where Warmington say from him coming to politics 40 years ago. It the woman come and go down and talk about people behavior. If you're gonna talk about his behavior, talk about data and behavior with the on the ECJ. Can not fit for the on the ECJ neither. Let me find one video and show you say data no fit for the on there, and this way I'm the worst now with Warmington. The guys don't know hold on, come here go find this video, yeah. Hold on there. And what him did say again? Oh, you remember the time? You remember the time when Dayton say the people them must sell them vote to Mark Golden? You tell me if Dayton Campbell belong on the ECJ any more than Warmington. Hold on there. I wear the video there. Somebody send it, come give me a WhatsApp now. Please and thanks. Me go say me can't find it though. Vote buying and vote selling. Dayton Campbell promote vote buying and vote selling. Away there. See it here. I think I hit this. Let me plug out the headphone here after this.
People of Eastern Westmoreland.
No, Jesus Father. Guys, you don't know, me go find it. Me go find it. Dayton Campbell as somebody will go up on the ECJ. I tell the people them say. See it here.
On election day when you go there, you know everybody asks about money. Look here.
Hey.
Said I don't know.
I go want money if you vote.
On election day when you go there, you know everybody asks about money. Look here. Some people right there said I don't know. I go want money if you vote this everything.
Guys, wanna call some more people. Call some more people over here, so.
Some people right there said I don't know. I go want money if you vote.
Wanna type yes in the chat if you wanna hear what Dayton Campbell just say. Wanna type yes in the chat. Moderators, wanna type yes in the chat if you wanna hear what Dayton just say. Please and thanks. Quote, on election day, wanna no go out there. You know everybody asks about money. Look here. Are some people in the room right here so no, I go want money for vote the 7th. Dayton Campbell made this remark in a PNP meeting where he was talking to the delegates them, and he was telling the delegates them say they must put Mark Golden there because on election day Mark Golden can buy the vote them. So the call her no man, Dionne Jackson Miller can't tell we if this is anything worse than what you called out pan Warmington. When you're talking about who fit for the pan ECJ. I open a screen record this, you know. Come on, watch if you see it. You can't come out and come do them something at Dionne Jackson Miller and I think say nobody now go talk the truth. The truth me I talk, me not tell a lie. Yeah, PNP. You know what I see she do already? She not go call out Dayton, you know. Me know, cause let me tell you what she do already. When Karen accused Dayton, me see Dionne Jackson Miller go take up the court papers, them and come out and talk about a thing. And she never either talk anything where makes she sound unbiased. I mean, most people don't really listen to Dionne Jackson Miller anymore. Because, you know, you see her behavior the day after election, how she come out with her face puff up. Like say, she and the government in a problem. I don't know what the government do her. But let me tell you something, Dionne Jackson Miller. All when Warmington have no manners. Where you come out, come do? I take up the man and the man no trouble you. You see, from the year start, him not give no trouble. Guys, I'm not talk the truth. From the year start, you don't see him give no trouble. Don't me tell you to say from him go over ECJ. You not go hear gunfire about him. Because him go depend him best behavior, cause money over there. Don't me tell you no. No, fun and joke aside. From the year start, him not give himself no trouble. And him never trouble you. So what is it now? You're going take up the man and argue at talk about why you don't evaluate everybody with upon the ECJ, JLP, PNP, and NOP. And that if you do, but you come out and take up the man and talk about what the man do for 19 how long and I come up about say you're surprised and you're disappointed. You feel disappointed in this vote buyer and vote seller Dayton Campbell. And that you feel disappointed in
On election day when you go there, you know everybody asks about money. Look here. Some people right there said I don't know. I go want money if you vote this everything.
Him not fit for the pan no ECJ. I just through Jamaica people them relax certain way. Because what needs to happen with this statement that he made, there should be a protest and a petition to take him off of there because he's promoting vote selling and vote buying in our country. So Dionne Jackson Miller, me know this is going to reach you, you know. I'm going to wait and see if you are going to find this. Because upon my page, me just find this a while ago, that video. I when I did post it. It look like me post it 1 year ago. Yes, 1 year ago me post it. And I captioned it, don't sell your vote to these people or anyone. Vote selling and buying is not democracy. Come tell we if Dayton can be fit for the on ECJ. You never know whether I'll catch you. Come tell we. Meanwhile, in other news, guys, me see some look of people like say they mid well want the United States and Jamaica for jump off over something what the Prime Minister say. But no jump off never go on because the Prime Minister never say anything wrong. You have one look congressman from down Florida, one look Cuban, one look old, one look dusty washed up man from down Florida. We come out contact sitting on Twitter, see me. I can go on like saying he want fire shot pan Jamaica. Me don't know where him come from. You have some of them. Let me tell you how some of them stay. You see, just like how you have 1 and 2 Jamaicans in the diaspora, where when time tough time say Jamaican nurses come home and they matter about, oh, we not come back, we left from 2009 and we left for a better life and we left for this and we left for that, and them try to put down the country. As so you have some people, some Cuban we stay too. Through them and Castro, they made in a bagga and then left and run with America. Anything we fi do with Cuba and so is like they're very anti-Cuba. You understand? And that's their thing. I don't have no problem with that. But what the Prime Minister say, let me see if I can find it. Hold on there, guys.
We must address the situation in Cuba with clarity and courage. Cuba is our Caribbean neighbor. Its doctors and teachers have served across our region. Its people are part of our shared history. But today, the Cuban people face severe economic hardship, energy shortages, and growing humanitarian strain. Jamaica is sensitive to the struggles of the Cuban people. Humanitarian suffering serves no one. Apart from our fraternal care and solidarity with the Cuban people, it must be clear that a prolonged crisis in Cuba will not remain confined to Cuba. It will affect migration, security, and economic stability across the Caribbean basin.
All right. So, you hear the Prime Minister say anything inappropriate? The Prime Minister never call nobody name. All the Prime Minister talk about is the human suffering over there, and that they are our neighbors, and if human suffering start going over there, then that can create a problem in the region, right? Me not hear the Prime Minister talk like him want buy out no war and them something there. You understand? Right now, Canada is going to be helping Cuba and so forth. And as a matter of fact, not long after this congressman come out, come talk off him out, you hear say Marco Rubio, who has a very good relationship with the Prime Minister, and who also has I think him grandfather, him father come from Cuba. Him have Cuban background too. So Marco Rubio And the Prime Minister, the two of them did a talk over CARICOM also. And the news broke not long after that said the United States are going to relax sanctions, I think it said. Let me see. I don't want to give you the wrong information. I think it said that the United States, because the situation bad over there now, guys. Over Cuba right now, the situation is very bad over there. Honestly, the students from Jamaica, or them that's the boy, they want to come on because no light not over there, and a whole heap of things, food problem, and all of them something there. So let me see if I can find it. Um, Lord jeez, I wish party. Oh, see it here. Like this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Me can't find it here now. Sorry. But in a sense, Marco Rubio and the Prime Minister, let me tell you something. When I first see that man here, where I come out contact, and I listen to what the Prime Minister say. I say, you know what? The Prime Minister of Jamaica is not an idiot. He would not have come out and said certain things if he did not speak to the Secretary of State of the US and get some kind of indication that the United States also had some concerns about the human suffering going on in Cuba, because no matter what, I mean, I don't think anybody, no matter the history we have from 1970s all along, I don't think that there's any country that gladly want to see the suffering of the Cuban people. You understand? We've come a long way from those times. And I said, the Prime Minister wouldn't really come speak, and say the thing that strong if him never get no signal and them something there. But even if him never get no signal from the US, do him not say nothing wrong? Him say him have a concern about the suffering of the people them over there. What is wrong with that? Nothing. So the man will come talk about consequences. Look here, him not no political influence. He can't influence nobody and he can't influence nothing. Him never have no conversation with the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Him never have no conversation with Trump or nobody. Him just a chat. So him not no influence. So Jamaica not have to answer him. Yes, enough of them? They're racist, because him a come up with him strongly. Him strongly condemn and him this and him that. You see nobody else in America has say nothing with him. I'm alone attack. And trust and believe me, this man has no political influence. None whatsoever. So when I have to look at him, see him there. Say him harshly condemn this and find it. What that say? And find it lamentable. I think it say yes. That the JLP would that the JLP would cover up for the something or other dictatorship in Cuba when the Castro regime repeatedly intervened in Jamaica's politics. Sir, that a from when the JLP now cover up for no Castro, you chat too much. Him out of touch, him don't know what go on. Him don't have no clue what is going on today. Him feel mind about Jamaica and Cuba. It's stuck from them time there. So rightfully, the Prime Minister of Jamaica does not need to dignify this man with no comments whatsoever. Them not have to answer. So one of the man says something. I'm showing you this. This man here, him say, hold on guys, me not have my glasses and that they far. Me can't see it. Hold on. I am so bad at that. This a man here, former US ambassador to Jamaica. His name is Louis G. Marino. I remember him. He said he dismisses the comments as silly, suggesting that Jamaica could face penalties from the US over Prime Minister Holness's remarks on Cuba's humanitarian crisis earlier this week. Quote, I think that's silly. I don't think anyone would go that far or go for that. I don't think anybody would go for that. At the first, me I read this, me only see the article, Pangolina, and me say me go take it down for sure, no. But that is exactly what I said. I said, if you look at the way that the world responded to Jamaica recently with Hurricane Melissa, who are going to side with this man here? Who are going to side with this man? As much crap as it matter, he probably not even see all them something there, but who are going to side with this old dusty, the dusty GOP man here? For war with Jamaica, or for sanction Jamaica. Nobody not pay him no mind. And that's basically what the former ambassador is saying. Nobody not pay him no mind. But you know who amp up this thing here and who try to make a big deal out of this? Nationwide, I care zero. Nationwide and the PNP operatives them. Because me not even know how, me know say sometime when I'm hungry for news. But me don't know how this even make it over nationwide. Sometimes when I see things and allow it, Yeah, man, sometimes when I see things and allow it. Because at this, when I post, me see the PNP operatives, them are running that talk about, yes, see it there, see it there. I remember them same one told Jamaica, or said the PNP hierarchy, they said a few days ago that Jamaica should comment on the crisis in Cuba. Only remember. So when Jamaica go comment now, you see them wrote then take up nationwide article and I run with it, but them not take up the article where Marco Rubio said that them are gonna relax sanctions from Venezuela and sitting there with Cuba and the oil crisis. I wait there. Sure. Them never run with that one there. But like I said, Canada is gonna be helping Cuba. We don't want to see the suffering of the Cuban people. Because yes, they are our neighbors enough time. When look healthcare crisis and nothing like that are going, then come in and they help us. So we not a beef with nobody. We look here, we in a Jamaica, we not have no issues with nobody. We are nobody in a war. So nobody come put we in a war. And we not look no war with this a look man right. So I'm the only somebody I in an argument with himself. If the United States had anything to say to Jamaica about the remarks, and while they're in St. Kitts at the CARICOM meeting, it would have been the Secretary of State. It would have been his job to say something in response to what Jamaica said. Jamaica has its freedom of speech, and if we say that we sympathize with the humanitarian crisis, we don't say nothing wrong. So Uvex makes no sense. Anyway, guys, how are this?
regarding the Joyland Silvera case. Yes, that will be a live stream sentencing. And why then? Because we are now at the point where it is just the sentencing that is left, and that process, it is easier to manage at this point than with the proceedings leading up to the entering of the plea of guilt.
So no hear that now. March the 6th, where I can look and see how the sentencing are going to come down for Silvera. Me dear, we all are looking forward to it. We don't know what the sentencing gonna be, but I would like for the Jamaica Labour Party to address this issue in the gun court of the secrecy, where they're locking out the media and locking out the public. We don't like that. And this is 2026, and I think that we should review it and we should make it transparent. Right? How about that? I think we should do it. But guys, I posted a song earlier where some people got together and did a song for Melissa leading up to the sentencing. And it's late, okay? You guys should have come out with this a while ago, but better late than never. Maybe I can hear a little bit of it, guys.
Tell me when loyalty becomes a crime, when tears become provocation, what name do we call justice then? She wept in silence, heartbreaking inside. Loyal to a covenant she tried to protect with pride. Cried for her son, cried for her own, cried for peace where she felt alone. But now they twist her tears in court, call her pain a legal report. Say she provoked, say she pushed, while her bruises were covered in hush. Marriage is sacred, not a battlefield. Love is protection, not something concealed. No woman's cry should be turned to blame. No abuser shielded by power or name. Wrong, this is not provocation. This is a cry for justice. From Montego Bay to Kingston streets, we will not accept injustice. No weapon story can erase the truth. No courtroom word can bury proof. We stand, we rise, we say our name. Melissa, Melissa, Melissa.
Bruised mother, weeping child, her family shattered, hope defiled. She smiled outside so the world wouldn't see the torture hidden quietly.
Yes, guys, so it's a nice little song, if you haven't heard it, it's on the page. I posted it earlier. Boy, it's sad. There's nothing more we can say but just, kind of sit and wait for see how the sentencing I go. It kind of sucks, really. Very unfortunate. A woman's life was cut so short. Leave our children them. Life is so fragile, guys. Life is fragile. I mean, it's bad enough that tomorrow is promised to no one, really. And we have a responsibility to make sure that, we keep ourselves as safe as can be, or as safe as possible. Certain things we can't keep ourselves safe from, for example, with sickness. You understand? Sometimes those things come and just wreak havoc on people. But when somebody's just going to come and take your life, just so, it's a sad thing. And all the people them want a justice. Some people comment over here a couple of days ago, and they must say we're gonna be shocked. Some of our subscribers over here, they said that we're gonna be shocked. We're gonna be shocked by the sentencing, and they're of the opinion that Sykes is gonna throw the book at Silvera. I don't know. We have to wait and see. I don't have no opinion on it just yet. I can't predict what he's going to do, but some people are saying he's going to throw the book at him. But we will see, all right? Now, make we wrap up. The war room shall keep tomorrow. Everybody asks me, warm to the war room, warm to the war room. The war room I will keep tomorrow, man. It's been 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks. Life just gets busy sometimes, you know? But I want to commend the CARICOM community. I love the attire. Them come out with some nice little outfit this time. I like it. I love it. And definitely it look good on Jamaica, and Jamaica is representing. So I love it. I love it bad. It's nice. Our health minister, Dr. Tufton, big up yourself. We like that the nurses them a come back. And don't let this be a one day thing, you know? Let it be an ongoing effort where you're calling home people to help rebuild our nation. Rebuild, I guess you could say rebuild, because after the financial meltdown crisis of the 90s, we have been in a state of rebuilding and development as well. So I hope that Jamaica will continue to reach out to whether people are construction worker, whether them are nurses, whether them are doctor, whether healthcare, whether education, call back the people and to come home. Because you see who couldn't make it this time around for come join this batch here, for come work at Jamaica, maybe the next year or the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you're gonna have Jamaicans who want to come back home. And maybe they're not able to come back home without getting some kind of incentive through working. Because some people relocate through work and it was an easier way to do it or a more affordable way. So don't stop here. Continue to encourage Jamaicans in the diaspora to come back, to come work. It's a good thing, you know. So big up Dr. Tufton on that. It's a success. Anyway, guys, I thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Somebody said PNP, of course the nurses them know. Oh, you know so. Yes, them are of course the nurses. Them are so they stay. Anything were good for the country. If you ever participate in helping the country, Jesus Christ and take it down. So then stay. What can go? So I saw no eat in the country. All right, guys, make we catch up tomorrow. War room tomorrow, no don't miss it. Over here, go festive. Take care.
Big up Natalie, JPU, Jamaica, politics uncovered. One people, one team, one vision. Jamaica, we say. Jingle. Jamaica politics uncovered, JPU on the scene. Carrying the facts, keeping people informed and clean.
JP stands strong. Oh yes, we're standing strong.
JPU with Jamaica every day.
Stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica
every day.
stronger Jamaica
2026,
building back better.
that's the fix.
One people, one team,
One vision we say
JPU with Jamaica
every day. Real news on time, helping Jamaica plan.
Together we rise, one heart, one land.
One JPU.